Postponed, I saw that.
All right, Joe Girard and PJ Hall, you guys can go ahead with questions whenever you guys are ready.
Guys, how good was it to just get back in the win column?
I mean, for me personally, it feels just amazing. I said it before, I'm probably the biggest sore loser there is. And sometimes I wear it, with my energy and wear stuff like that, which isn't good. But I kind of just need that feeling of winning, and I know we all kind of needed it. And especially in ACC play, you kind of got to get as many as you can. But it just feels really good for us. And I guess just kind of like it is after a loss, after a win, you just got to look to the next at this point.
I know when non-conference play, PJ, you were talking about imposing your will. In the last 3 games, why do you think that wasn't quite the case, and why do you think you're able to do that today?
A combination of getting caught up in the 3 ball a little bit, and then just getting away from what I'm good at. My fundamentals of just how I play, physical down low and touch shots inside, playing through someone's chest, and so getting back to that, have these guys find me inside this game, that really helped, and I think it also helped set the tone for our team just in general. And then as we have defense collapse, sprayed out for a couple threes.
Can you talk about Joe was talking about wearing his emotions on his sleeve? Like, what were the last 3 games like for you?
Not fun at all. Not near as fun as the beginning of the season, I can tell you that much. But even during that time, you know how good the team is whenever you're a part of it, and so it's like get out of the funk, like figure out a way to get back to what you're doing. And I think tonight we did a good job of that. Last media, there was a few turnovers that kind of made it look like a closer game than it was, but I thought we did a great job imposing our will and make sure that we went in there and got the job done.
I mean, how much do you think you needed a game like this, Joe?
My family probably needed more than me because I've not been fun to be around. I needed it big time. I just, like I said, I'm a sore loser. I don't like losing. I love to win, and the guys around me kind of the same way. So, but these guys have great energy, great spirit, and it makes practicing easy. It makes working out easy. No matter what's going on with us in the games, and it's always fun to be in the gym with these guys. So it's been great, but definitely needed that one for sure.
Do you guys feel like you can use what happened today going forward and not kind of fall back into some of the things that went wrong during the 3-game losing streak?
Yeah, I think Team Matt did a good job of kind of putting it in perspective. Like whenever you're winning and you go out there and it gets tight, it's like, hey, figure out a way to win. When you're on that losing streak and it gets a little tight, you're like, oh crap, hey, we got to figure it out. It's not like you're nervous or anything, but it's you get that feeling of the previous game you just lost. And so coming off a win and knowing just having that feeling of, hey, we just won a game, let's keep it rolling. That's huge. That's huge for any kind of sport, any kind of competitive thing. And so having that win under our belt is huge for us.
You 2 guys have been in the situations in your careers where you've had those little slumps. How do you relay that to the younger guys on the team to let them know, hey, don't stress out, we can get past this kind of stuff?
Let them know it's a part of it. 100% a part of it. We talked about it last night. The Sweet 16 team in 2018 lost 3 in a row at the end of ACC. My freshman year, we were number 12 in the country, got blasted coming back from COVID, lost by 40 to Virginia here. I'll never forget that game. And then we lost 2 more right after that. Knowing that and explaining to them, hey, it happens, but figure out a way to get out of it. You don't just let it keep happening. And so these last few days of practice, making sure that we're doing everything we can to get out of this slump. And I think we did a great job tonight as a team.
Joe, shoot or shoot.
Yeah.
But rather than just jacking it up, there were times there in the second half, especially when you would drive it, get a layup, and then push the defense inside and step back for 3. Is that when I'm going pretty well?
Yeah, 100%. Guys my size don't usually belong down there. But, when you can get in there and make a few or even make a few passes when you get in there, it kind of draws the defense inside and, makes it a lot easier on the outside. So, you just got to pick your spots. Again, you can't go in there every time. Like I said, it's just not going to be successful. But when you pick your spots, correctly and you get in there and make some plays, it makes it a lot easier on the outside.
You talk about not being fun to be around, just not talkative or
Yeah. You have to ask my girlfriend. She lives with me, but I'm just, quiet. The thing is, what makes it easier is getting back to basketball. Whenever you're in the gym with the guys, working out with the coaches, getting into practice, it kind of gets your energy going, gets your blood flowing. It takes your mind off of what kind of happened in the past. Just like anybody in anything you do. When you're sitting around at home, kind of just thinking, you're always going to think of the negatives. It's kind of just human nature. But like I said, whenever you're on the court, it just makes your life a lot easier.
Any more questions for these guys? Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, guys.